This is a podcast for teachers and school administrators showing how exercise and exercise programs can improve the health of young children.
We all know that participating in exercise is good for your health. It has been shown that regular physical activity improves energy levels, concentration, mental performance, and mood. Various studies have stated that children participating in regular physical activity in the short term will decrease their psychological stresses, such as anxiety, tension, depression, and anger. Children's risk factors are due to sedentary behavior, including obesity, high blood pressure, and dyslipidemia, which track into adulthood. For children to benefit from physical exercise in the long term, it is recommended that they perform between 60 to 180 minutes per week of prescribed exercise. This equates to 30 minutes a day. These guidelines have shown to reduce systolic blood pressure and positively associated with high-density lipoprotein levels, cardiorespiratory fitness, bone mass, and self-esteem. It has shown that if children that participate in regular physical activity throughout childhood directly influences adult health outcomes such as bone mineral density. If children do not have proficiency in these motor skills, then it is likely they will have limited opportunities for successful engagement in physical activity later in life. It's essential for children to engage in regular physical activity for these reasons. Next, we will be talking about 3 different methods that will help to engage children in physical activity.
Getting your students to exercise outdoors in fields and among trees can be an extra way to enhance their lives. Children are much more likely to engage in healthy exercise when playtime is in a field rather than the playground, especially in girls who generally exercise less. If you think your students are not engaging in enough spontaneous play and exercise, rearranging some break times to be in a nearby park or field will help. Of course, green exercise isn't just fun, it has great mental health benefits as well. Research has shown that children's ADHD symptoms are reduced after playing in a green space compared to non-green spaces, meaning they'll be more focused in class and listening and learning more. This isn't just for young kids. Research also shows many of these positive mental health effects also occur in adults, meaning your kids will enjoy long-term benefits if you encourage them to undertake green exercise both now and in later life. To get started, you can have playtime in nearby parks or fields, or simply add trees, grass, and other plant life to your school grounds.
If green exercise is not possible, changes to the playground would increase physical activity levels. One example of this would be to have more active break and lunch times. One study found that introducing playground markings improved the amount of physical activity the children were undertaking. This is such a small change that, if not already in place, can lead to greater enjoyment and participation from kids. When comparing to a school with some equipment, schools with redesigned playgrounds and additional structures had a greater increase in physical activity. Footballs, basketballs, and other equipment were a greater increase in moderate to vigorous physical activity. However, much larger increases come when introducing structures such as goalposts, basketball hoops, fencing, and other sporting equipment and benches. This can also be increased by redesigning the playground into 3 areas, which are sports arenas, multi-activity areas, and a quiet section. Other research found that the aid of equipment and encouragement from teaching staff, children had increased physical activity levels throughout the whole year, even when it's cold and wet.
Working with families and teachers is also another way to get children active. One of the case studies was working with families. It is a £40 million investment targeting around 15,000 families in the UK, as 4 out of 5 children in the UK is not getting enough exercise. This fund offers family different choices, opportunities and activities, and help develop kids' confidence in participating in sports at a young age. For example, they could meet new friends and encourage each other to participate along the way. By investing in family, parents can provide support and encouragement as they are the closest to kids, and most importantly, they can act as a role model. The other case study is a secondary teacher training program. It is a £13.5 million investment from Sport England. It focuses on your professional development so that kids can have a greater experience of PE in school regardless of sporting ability. You can gain access to relevant mentoring and training with free support by expert consultant through Sports England and Teaching School Alliances. By increasing the kids' enjoyment in PE, they could have a better chance at being active in later life.
In this vodcast, we have shown why physical activity is important for young children, why exercise should be green, how to improve your playgrounds, and how to get funding for this if necessary. We hope you use this advice to improve children's health. Thank you.